Hello everybody and welcome to Rican Reactions. This is a Patreon exclusive video for my $10 Patreon crew, so thank you for passing by. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. The place where I download it is very limited, so I'm trying to do back to back to back. Sometimes there's not going to be any videos or cuts, so I apologize for that for the next couple weeks. It's going to be raw, uncensored Patreon videos. Speaking of which, let's go. Now, this video is about to talk about two things that happened between Fajardo and Luquillo. A mystery in Luquillo and a tragic accident in Fajardo. Now, let's go to Luquillo. A few days ago, in my town, Luquillo, in the gas station Total, a particular person that supposedly was a tourist, but I'll explain a little bit later, got beat up by some individuals in the middle of the night at the gas station. Now, it's widely known here that tourists don't come outside at night at all, especially walking at a gas station in the middle of the night. They're like the gremlins. After a certain amount of time, they don't come out at all. So I thought this was a little weird. So I investigated this thing, and to my knowledge, the person that got beat up was supposedly and allegedly a person that has one hand. Mind you, there's a guy in town that harasses people kind of crazy, and he has one hand deformed and the other hand that works. Okay. Because of that, he's been pushed out of different places, hoods, gas stations. The only gas station he could be in the middle of the night is Total. I was like, all right, fine. That's kind of weird, but okay. Come by a little later. I investigate a little bit more. Come to find out, this guy is apparently from Hawaii, and he's 40 years old. And the name I'm not going to say because it's just a weird name. But that's what happens. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. As of this moment, this person that got beat up has not been found, is not around, and if I think it is that person with the one hand, he has a dog that's next to him. You can see how the cat. Hi, cat. There's a dog next to him. So if that happens, and mind you, he's not mentally well. He's mentally unhealthy. So I hope he's okay. Again, I don't like the guy, but I don't wish any ill will towards anybody at all. Put that out there. But that's local. Now for the next town. On Christmas Day, 10-year-old boy was playing outside his yard, just chilling out, doing 10-year-old things. Normally, I would say that's a bad thing, but it's Christmas Day, and hardly anyone's outside. Everyone's with their families, and they don't want to be outside. So you think, all right, cool. Tragically, this 10-year-old was unalived by a hit and run. I'll explain more. To give you context of the second crime right now, they were in La Croabas. La Croabas, again, is a place, kind of smelly, but it's a place that has kid things and stuff like that. And he was there on Christmas Day. Now, again, Christmas Day is supposed to be safe because no cars are supposed to pop out. This particular person is hit and run, hit him, and didn't run, but like kind of ran away for a little bit and then stopped, and then was stopped, and then was apprehended. Kid was DOA, and it was sad. His dad was like 20 feet away from that incident and just is heartbroken. The part that's sad is that 1 year ago to this day, 1 year ago on Christmas Day, this same driver, the same person that hit and run and unalived the 10-year-old, was in the same place at the same time a year ago and had an accident for drunk driving. They did test his blood for alcohol. I can't tell you what the level was because it wasn't out publicly. But this person a year ago crashed in the same exact place. Didn't kill anybody, but still crashed into the place drunk. And they still gave him the license. And a year later, that same person that should have lost the license for drunk driving supposedly and allegedly was drunk driving a kid to death. I don't like hit and runs. It's disgusting. And I don't like when children get lost to life because of hit and runs. And I say that because it's not fair for the children that do nothing wrong. He was just enjoying Christmas Day. A 10-year-old kid that probably had good grades, a good standing, a good life, was taken away because a guy that the government didn't take his damn license away. Stay healthy. Stay happy. This was Coquito Storm, Patreon version. I'm sorry that you had to hear these type of things. Rest in peace to the 10-year-old kid. May the guy who did that go to jail for life because he should have been arrested last year for the crime that he did before. And for the Luquillo guy, if I find out it's the one-armed guy, then I'll keep you posted. This is Patreon. Follow my Patreon, Spencer, Chepo, Jamie, John Bones, and the free ones, Kiki.